Hello everybody, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So it's been way too long for me to not have posted a video and I have felt very bad for it, but there is a reason for that. I have been very busy doing uni work and applying for placements and jobs and writing CVs and everything and just trying to not stress myself out. So I am back now. I'm not sure how regular the videos will be from this point onwards, but I do have a lot less work to do, seeing as I have caught up with most things. So I've come on to see if we can get any work done, and just to sort of relax a bit. So I have noticed that I have two presents here. I have no idea what's in them. I don't know when they were there. If they're full of food, they've probably gone off by now because it has been that long since my last video. I'm just going to close this door there. Don't want my house getting cold. So I think I'm going to open this bright blue one first. Okay, so we have a load of ice cream and some roses that say E-Roses Rose, so I think I know who has sent them to me. And we have a book saying ice cream. So we're going to go ahead and read this. Heyo, today is National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Enjoy some yummy ice cream from E-Rose. Okay, so I have no idea when that was, but if this was a while ago, this ice cream definitely would have melted, but thank you for the roses and the ice cream. That is wonderful. They're all infused with mint as well. Well, that one is infused with mint. That's awesome. So my favourite ice cream flavour, I'm going to have to go with strawberry. I know there's not strawberry there, but mint choc chip is probably a close second favourite. I never used to like it, but it's one of my favourites. I really do like mint, but strawberry is definitely my favourite ice cream. What's your favourite ice cream flavour? Let me know. It'd be really interesting. So thank you for that, E-Rose. That's awesome. And we have this one here. And this says, Hola, by Alex. Hiya, long time no speak. Unfortunately for a long while I've been really inactive on the server, but I'm going to be trying to make a comeback. So as a gift, here are some treats made from my own ingredients. Enjoy, from Alex. Okay, so Alex has given us some cherry cheesecakes and some chocolate donuts. Have those donuts changed? I don't know, I think they just look different to how they used to. But thank you so much, Alex. Thank you both of you, E-Rose and Alex, for all those wonderful nommies. I'm going to come inside and put these books on my bookshelf. And how close are we to having a complete bookshelf? You guys, I think we've actually got a complete bookshelf, which is goals, to be honest. I've wanted to do that since my last house, and we've actually gone ahead and done it. I think I've got another book somewhere else. I don't know which one it's in. I think it was like the Arctic deliveries, or when we went to visit Santa in the North Pole. Yeah, here. So we can put that on the bookshelf as well. So I'm going to put that there. And what was this again? There was one that said a poem for Pavo. Yes, that's what that said. Ah, memories. So what am I going to do today? I'm not exactly sure. I was thinking maybe just doing a bit of harvesting up around my farm, planting some new crops, maybe harvesting up my big tree. I do want to go and just finish off the lion exhibit. We do need to add some lions in, but I don't know if there are any nearby. But if we find some, I will go ahead and do so, because some of you have left some awesome names, and you have done so quite repeatedly on numerous videos. So I know that you're desperate for me to add them in, but I just have no lions nearby, and I think it'd be cheating for me to spawn them in, especially because they're Mo creatures and they are quite common. But I think I just have got rid of all the lions in my area. I have no idea where to. So we're going to head down into my basement, and I do in fact have a pet. Oh, I did have a pet pigman. I think he might have, yeah, I think he's either despawned or he's fallen into one of these portals. But I did have a pet pigman, and I was going to name him, but obviously he is no longer. I don't know where he's gone. And I do have this squid, Mr. Squigglebutts. I don't know if I've shown him off before, but he was placed in here by some unknown giftee, and I have no idea who it is. It might have been Luca, but I may be completely wrong. But they also left a sign over here saying, I can only find water next to your nether portal. Cheers. And yeah, I have no idea who did it. So I may be completely wrong, but I'm going to destroy this sign though, because it has been here for quite a while. And I have read it. So let's go and we'll put some of this stuff away. Let's pop it all into here. I think I'm going to keep the ice cream on me. I'm going to put it into my food backpack. Now I don't remember which one that is. It's not the tools. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. It's honestly been so long. I even forgot how my controls worked. Let's pop those there. And that there, and these pork lettuce wraps, I believe, were what we made in the last episode, so I think I'm going to nibble on some of those, but we'll pop everything up there. And we still have all this glass that Sari gave me that I was meant to be building a building in the staff area for, so I'll have to get around to using those at some point. I'm just going to go ahead and eat some of these pork lettuce wraps, and then I'm going to pop on my armour and we can get on with doing some things. I am missing a helmet. Oh well, that's no big deal. And we can turn this on. There we are. Okay, so let's head on upstairs. We shall go over to the farm, I think, so we can harvest things up. I think it is nighttime. It is indeed. So if no one else is on the server, I'm going to go and pop myself into bed. Like so. There we are. I had some wonderful dreams. And what is in here? Oh, it's my Halloween outfit. Oh yeah, we got the phoenix egg as well. I mean, we could go ahead and try and hatch that, but I think I'll wait till the next version of Exotic Birds is on the server because it's a bit easier to hatch phoenix eggs then. And what's in here? Pet amulet. Just giving myself a tour so I can remember what it is that's in my house. And what's over here? I think this was Katrina's old room. I should really repurpose it now because it's sort of just the guest bedroom. But I don't know what could go in there. I have no idea. So let's head on over to the farm and we shall harvest up all the wheat. Perhaps place some new plants, some new veggies. I have no idea. Do we only have one of those maids? One of those Mimijis? I'm sure we had more. What happened to... Oh no, we had two. We have two. And if I can access you, yep, you're still harvesting everything up. That's wonderful. Let me check you. Yeah, all seems good. All seems good. I don't know if they harvest up this wheat over here because it is inside these... What are these called? The crop frames. I don't know if they can harvest those up, but I'm going to do so anyway. So we can make some bread and some thatching and stuff. And I have noticed that some of you have bought some like jobs on my website. So there is a receptionist that will be appearing shortly. There is also a rhino keeper that will be appearing shortly as well, and I will add them in as soon as possible. And it would be wonderful to see those new people in my zoo. So let's just harvest all this up. Oops, we are lagging a bit. I have no idea why. We're almost there. That's cool. Oops, missed one. And yeah, I was thinking of probably replacing these because we are nearing the end of winter. We could start planting some spring crops. But I have no idea. So I'm going to pop these into here and we can use some of those at a later date. Let's get rid of this as well. I know this isn't food, but it all links back to the same chest, so it's all good, it's all good. So we'll just get out of here and we shall head on over to my zoo now, I think. There are a couple of projects I want to work on, so as I mentioned, I'm going to add in some lions to the lion exhibit. I do want to build a noodle bar, a noodle shop over in the Oriental zone. And we are going to be starting work on the tapir exhibit. I don't know how soon that will be though, because I do want to work on some other projects rather than going straight onto another exhibit. But we shall see. So yeah, soon we will have a receptionist here that will sell tickets to people in the zoo, so members of the public can get tickets and wander around, and I think that would just make everything look so much more awesome. So we shall just head over to the lions. It's not actually too far. It's only over here. I don't know if I have updated anything since, because as I said, and as I keep repeating, it has been a while. And Chalfon! There you are! I knew I'd put you somewhere, so he can come with us. Yeah, I have added in this fence and stuff just for a bit of safety, so you can't fall off. Not that you'd fall very far, but I do like it. I really don't think much has changed. I don't know whether I've updated the food prep room or something. Yes, I have. I think I've added in some crates and some sacks and this ham from the DecoCraft mod. the Serrano ham, which I think looks really cool. So you can like feed that to the lions. There's a little tap over here with a sink underneath, so you can fill up your buckets. There's a couple of barrels around here that you can store things in, and this does indeed lead over to the giraffe barn. Oh, Chaffont just teleported. That was quite funny. So yeah, ideally we do really need to go on a safari or an expedition and see if we can find any African animals to put into my zoo. Be it lions, be it giraffes, be it more rhinos. I think we're good with the elephants because we seem to have a lot of those. But I do need to add in the lion zookeeper, and the lion zookeeper that we had at the last zoo was Zookeeper Massimo, and he is currently over here in the tropical zone teaching everybody about the jaguars. So I did promise that I would move them both over, that's Massimo and Katumaka, when their relevant exhibits are free. So we're going to come over here, and I hope you don't mind, Massimo, but I'm just going to pop you inside one of these soulstone crystals so I can teleport you over. Now I'm sure this is probably ethically wrong, just going around kidnapping people, shoving them inside soul stones, but it's only for a little while. So yeah, we'll just head on over here. And that's another thing. You know what, I think I might get out my to-do list and update it a bit, because I did say that we were going to build Boris a statue. I think I'll probably do that in a live stream or something, because it involves devincing, and that is quite complicated. So where should I go ahead and put Massimo? I think we're going to put him up here by this little area here. And I think I might just turn this strip into cobblestone if I have any of that on me. I don't know if I do. That's the only issue. I don't. So let me just eat some more of these pork and lettuce wraps. I will just quickly head on over to the back caves, just do a bit of mining to grab a bit of cobblestone. It wouldn't take too long, but it's the aesthetics of my park that I'm just concerned about in the moment, because I don't really want to shove Massimo back inside a soulstone to relay some paths. So this might look a bit different as well, because when I'm running out of cobblestone I come in here just to mine some stuff away, because not only am I making space for the back caves, but I'm also gathering materials as well, which is pretty cool. Although it doesn't look as great as the back caves from my old zoo, but I'm sure when we get around to building this, it will look pretty cool. I do ideally want it to all connect, so you like walk around in a gigantic circle. I don't know how easy that will be. It might not be that difficult, because I have had experience building tunnels, especially here and also at the aquarium at my old zoo, which I also really do miss. We should really get around to building an aquarium again, because I really did like that. That was probably one of my favourite buildings at my old zoo. Not that we ever got around to completely finishing it, because it was then that I lost all my progress, but no worries, because this zoo is actually a lot better than my old one. And I hope you can all agree too. So let's just destroy some of this grass and we'll place this cobblestone down, so people don't get all like muddy shoes by walking on the grass. And Chalfont seems pretty happy at that too. So can I just scoot you on over, please? Thank you. I can place these down. And what sort of trades do you reckon the lion keeper should have? Maybe trading all the different meats like pork, beef, maybe chicken for zookeeper experience. And yeah, something else I wanted to do was add in the little cutout board, so you can like have your photo taken with the lions. That'd be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and we shall put Massimo down. Hopefully he doesn't teleport back, and hopefully this doesn't crash. But we shall pop him here, like that. There we are, perfect. I don't think I can trade with him currently, no. But he is wearing the correct attire for this area, so I guess he bought a spare change of clothes, which is really cool. And he should say some facts about the lions, but I guess we're just a bit too eager. We'll have to wait for that. Maybe I'll just change up this area here as well. There. And we'll leave this patch of grass. I have no idea what we'll put there. Maybe a couple of flowers, maybe a bench. Maybe we'll put a stand, like a food stand or something. I don't know, but I just like having this bit of organic material in the middle of my park. I really like it, especially here as well. Not as much like tall grass here, but we shall figure something out. So let's go ahead and I'll grab my clipboard. Oh, it's already here. And I'm going to go ahead and update it. So, have we done that yet? Have we set up the bee apiaries? I think we have. I think we have some of those in the garden of my house. So, let's get rid of all of this. Oops. And then we'll have to delete it all. So just give me a moment and I'll go ahead and do that. The first thing on this new to-do list will probably be to find new lions. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Find new lions for the lion exhibit. Then the next thing is to add in the new zookeepers. So add in new... will zookeepers fit? Zookeeper? No, it's not going to. So add in new keepers. It's also getting dark, so I think I may just head back to my house really quick. I don't know if I've passed a teleporter or something. That's actually something I want to put on my to-do list. Add new teleporters. So we're going to have one at the park entrance. We're going to have one in the tropical zone. So tropical. How should we phrase this? By Boris's exhibit. So Boris. How do I phrase this? By Boris. That's what we'll put. By Boris. Good old Boris. And Boris is our turtle or our tortoise. It's a Mo creature's turtle, but he's land dwelling, so he's a tortoise. And yeah, he's our lone tortoise. So hopefully we can find him a mate, so he won't be lonesome Boris for a while, or for much longer, I should say. But again, it just depends on when we go out on our safari and what we discover in the wild. So yeah, I'm just going to head inside so I don't get attacked by any mobs. And oh, I wonder what that was. I thought I had like a skeleton or something inside my house, but no, it was just a chair. Okay, so let's carry on this. So any more teleporters? I'm sure there probably will be. Maybe the Australian zone. And I think I'm just going to leave a couple of lines there just in case I think of anything else. I'm just going to put the bottom PTO, please turn over. Then we're going to have the cutout photo boards. So cutout lion photo boards. That's not going to fit. Or lion. Yeah, we'll just call it lion photo board. So, what else? Boris's statue. Boris's statue. Or is it Boris? Is it like that? I don't think it matters, but Boris's statue. And then we're going to have the noodle bar. We've got the tapir exhibit, which will be coming soon. We do have the other like mountain exhibit over in the Oriental zone. So I'm going to put Oriental zone exhibit. Disco sheep, that's definitely a big thing that we need to get onto. The disco sheep, that should really be #1 priority. So definitely need to do that, because currently we have no one running the park. The disco sheep were the sheep at my old zoo that looked after the park finances and everything. They managed the running of the park. We only have Blueberry, the sheep here, who is like the research sheep doing her research in the lab, and she did give me an amulet of sheep speak. Yeah, here. So I guess we could go and speak to her and see if she's got anything to say. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I guess we could do that in the future. Now, what else to put on here? I'm sure I can fill up the last few. Maybe we could go ahead and we could replant the farm. Like, how do I phrase this? New crops in the farm. And a couple of you want me to expand my stables as well, so I'm going to put that in. Expand stables. And I think that might be everything. Of course, I'll add to it if I think of anything else. And just before I end this episode, I am going to come out here and harvest my apiaries, because these have been here for a while and I completely forgot about them. It was my to-do list that reminded me. So we're going to grab all of these. We have a bee grub there and a queen bee. And again here. And we have this one here as well. Oh, this lovely honey. I'm not actually a big fan of honey in real life. It just tastes funny to me. But we're going to go ahead and make more. We can always make things with this honey. I think you can put it in the presser and it converts it into proper honey, and you can use that as a substitute for sugar. So let's go ahead, we'll make some more queen bees. Like so. We can pop those in. And we basically have an infinite supply of honey, which is pretty cool. And I guess we could go ahead and we can harvest up some of these. Oops. Oh, I didn't even realise I had a chest there. What is in there? Some seeds, some mint seeds. And I can guarantee you that this is filling up my inventory with berries that I will probably never use. I wonder if I can compost them. Can I pop them in here? Nope, I can't. Can I pop anything in there? Not by the looks of things. No worries, no worries. And oh yeah, we still got squicking as well. That's something else that's going to go on my to-do list. Find a home for the squicking. Squicking rehoming. Chalfon, quick, let me feed you something. Get you some of this scrambled egg, cheese and pork, which I have been nibbling myself, even though I don't think it's suitable for human consumption. But we did buy it from Sari's Doggy Bakery, so I'm sure 100% organic ingredients from there, so I don't think I'll be eating anything bad. And come on out, Chalfon, or are you gonna make friends with the squicking? To be honest, I don't mind either way. You can do whatever you want. But I think I'm gonna end the episode here. So sorry if I didn't get up too much. But I want to thank you all for watching. As always, the code is on screen. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you all in the next episode. So goodbye. Bye.